la 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 la. Oh, la 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 la. Oh, la 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 la. Oh, la 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 la.
Welcome back to I Am Man, gentlemen. This is Darian Langenoven. I am the ambassador of the Gentlemen's Club and I'm also the founder of I Am Man. Gents, today it is all about straight talk. I am a South African man and I'm going to talk to you about what I Am Man is and also what one of the pillars is of I Am Man, which is the 7 pillars, the foundation of I Am Man. And the first pillar that I'm going to speak to you about today is protect. So just to back up a little bit, just to give you an explanation about what I Am Man is. I Am Man is focused on the improvement of men spiritually, physically, and mentally. How do we go about this improvement? So basically, like I said to you gents, I'm South African and there's many various cultures in South Africa. And we have Zulu, we've got Xhosa, we've got Boer, we've got Indian, and all of these cultures, gents, I can tell you, have a different way of how a man's responsibility should be, how they act, how they present themselves. All of these traditions have their specific way of doing it. And what I Am Man is doing is finding the silver thread of what we each have in common. So me as a colored man, what do I have in common with the Boer guy? What do I have in common with the Zulu guy? What do I have in common with the Indian guy? So that's basically what I Am Man is going to focus on and identify what manhood is. One of the key things that I've learned about manhood, something that has gone through from generation to generation, is that gents, men, we protect. That's what we do. We protect our loved ones, we protect our family, we protect our friends, we protect our dogs, we protect our territory, we protect ourselves. This is just a code that we have carried through from generation to generation to generation. And this is why it cannot be disputed. This is what one of the core codes of manhood is to protect yourself, to protect your loved ones. So we're going to focus on the pillar of protect right now. So there are 2 sides to this pillar. This pillar has the carnal nature, right, that I'm going to speak to you guys about today. Then it's got the spiritual and mental nature, right, the man within and the man that's the natural man on the outside. So let's focus on the natural man on the outside for today. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of an illustration of why the pillar of protect has been something that is a necessity in our lives and how because of the pillar of protect we exist today. So let's take a look back at maybe 1,000 years back or so. When we were living in villages, we didn't have the hospitals, we didn't have the buildings, we didn't have the fences. Our forefathers, our ancestors, they went through the most when it comes to nature itself. Right? One thing about nature, gents, nature does not care about how you feel. Nature does not care whether you are depressed, whether you are feeling happy, whether you are excited. Nature will kick you while you are down. So you need to understand what they had to do and how they had to actually tap into and activate that code within them and work with it for our existence as men today. Alright, so coming back to our story. If we look at this village, right, when we were living back in our ancestors, our forefathers, they were living in a village and the kids were having fun, the women were having a good time, it was peaceful, it was a peaceful nature, everybody was just at peace and happy. And someday or one day, there happened to be a lion that walked around and watched everything. And like I said, man, lion doesn't care about how you feel, about your emotions. It just cares about eating. And that's what happened. The lion saw an opportunity maybe to grab a woman or to grab a child. And it did. it grabbed one of the members of the village. And this happened maybe a few times, and then the members got together and they're like, guys, we need to protect our people. And what are we going to do to ensure that it's the safety of our women, of our children, and of ourselves as men, because even our men are starting to get eaten. So then these guys came together and they devised a plan to protect their existence. Therefore, we are here today. Nature forced the pillar of protect to be something that a man must activate in his life. You see, that is why the pillar of protect is code to a man. The only way we are here, the only way we exist is through protecting each other and protecting our loved ones. So, looking at that illustration that I said to you right now, the carnal nature of a man is now to protect his own, to protect his loved ones, to protect himself, right? So, how do we activate this in our lives, and why is it important for us as men to activate this? I'll first start on why is it important. For a man, as I said, this is code. If you look at your body, you are naturally bigger, you are naturally more muscular, which already tells you, nature is telling you, you are the protector. You understand? So, I would say to you, in my life journey that I've been walking, right, in order for me to fill the pillar of protecting, to activate it in my life, I as a man decided, okay, let me go out and learn how to defend myself, right? Because sometimes in life, you never know that anything can happen. You may be at home with your family, you may be walking the street, and this pillar of protect will need to be activated in your life, because sometimes in life things just happen. Nature does not care. You understand? You might find thieves coming into your house trying to steal things, trying to hurt your family. So when you have combat, you've learned self-defense, you have already placed that in your life. You've balanced yourself as a man to say, okay, cool, I know how to protect myself, and I can protect my family, I can protect my loved ones. You see, so that's one of the solutions you can use to activate the pillar of protect. Now, it's very important for you to understand how this pillar of protect, when you activate it, it actually makes you feel more manly. In the society today, we know that there's not lions out there that's coming to attack us anymore, because we have our forefathers and our ancestors already dealt with that. But now, you have the opportunity to learn a lot of other ways to protect you and your family. And I believe that this is one of the reasons why we've lost the identity of men. It's because we sometimes lack the ability to protect ourselves, and we sometimes lack the ability to protect others as well. So gentlemen, all I can say is to you, for the first solution for you to work on yourself as a man, right? What do you do in your life to activate the pillar of protect? Do you protect your family? Have you made deliberate moves to make sure that they are protected? Have you made deliberate moves to make sure that you can defend yourself as a man? Have you made deliberate rules or moves that you protect your house, that you protect your future as a man? Have you made these deliberate moves? Because when you make these deliberate moves, right, they will initially balance you out in your mentality as a man. It will make you feel good, it will make you feel masculine. So, gentlemen, as I said, the pillar of protect has two sides, which is the carnal side and the spiritual side. And today we focus on the carnal side. In our few episodes that come, I will be discussing more in detail what you can also do for more solutions in regards to what you can use to boost that pillar of protect in you, physically as well as mentally as well. But in our next episode, we will be discussing how the pillar of protect basically works with you as a spiritual man, and also your mental man within. Okay, so thank you for joining us today. This is Darian Langenhoven, the ambassador of the Gentlemen's Club and also the founder of I Am Man.